In this lecture, we'll see authentication of users, how to test the user authentication. Hi, welcome to the session. In this session, we'll see the Django RESTful APIs. So, Django's REST framework is really a very strong framework. So, we'll see what is the APIs, what is the REST APIs, and how Django provides us RESTful APIs. So, let's jump in. First, what is API? As you can see in the picture, it's still not convincing, but this picture can make you understand what is an API. API is the application programming interface. Okay, fine. So for the API, API is an interface which provides us the interface between the tablets, mobiles, and the computers. Okay, so if we create any application through programming, the API used to provide the interface and to use that app and that application in the mobile, tablet, and any other devices which you want to run that application. Okay, let's understand what this exactly is. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Okay, so application which is used by the users, that means the clients or customers or users, that whosoever use the application. After that, this is application program that provides functionality to the application. That means the application has some functionalities, has some features which is provided by the programming. So this is the application programming. And after that, interface, which is work as a bridge between program and application. What does that mean? Just like when we go to the hotel and restaurant, let's take an example. This is something interesting example, so just be with me. When we go to any hotel or restaurant, we like to order some food, and the cook will cook the food and they serves us. Okay, fine. So this is the example, and here the us, that means we want some food, so we are the application, so we want some food, and the kitchen and the cook or chef will cook the food and provides us. So that those are the programmers in our terms. So how kitchen and chef know that we want food? So the waiter will tell that we want some food to eat. So waiter is the API. Waiter works as a bridge and they provides us the application with program. This is basically what the API means. If you have any doubt in this, you can Google it out for the details, and we'll move forward. Introduction to Django RESTful APIs. I hope this was the clear picture of APIs, and in the Django RESTful APIs, it describes an architecture which stands for representational state transfer. What does it mean? Representations, that means the informations which is transferred through the HTTP or through the information is the representation of that information. So this is the basically REST API, and it uses HTTP to make calls between machines. So if there are two or multiple machines, just like computer, mobile, tablet, and any other machines, then it uses the representational state transfer to transfer that calls. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and further information, following HTTP methods are most commonly used in REST. First is GET. What does this mean? Used to retrieve data or resources. GET means it uses to retrieve or get the data or resources. After that, put. The put method is used to change or update the resource files. After that, post method and delete method. Post is used to create data and delete is used to delete or remove the data. Delete data, and for that, this is just the RESTful API's basic introduction. I hope this is the clear picture of RESTful APIs in your mind, and this is just to know about the RESTful APIs, and we'll jump into the code and we'll see how to code the REST API from the scratch and in our book project. So let's move to the installation. REST framework can be installed using the following command: pip install Django REST framework. So just open the command prompt or terminal. If you have in Windows, open the command prompt, and if you use Linux or Mac OS, then you open the terminal and execute the above command: pip install Django REST framework. Pip is the Python installer manager, so this is used to install the Django REST framework. Okay, fine. So great, we are all set to use Django framework in our system. Let's see how to develop REST API in Django, which is the most usable API, or you can say that the most useful thing in Django in this Python. So let's hop into the program and let's see how to develop the REST framework. If you have any doubt, let us know. Otherwise, keep going. We have seen authentication of users, how to test the user authentication. In next lecture, we'll see user is properly created or not, authentication of the users,